very turning point battle, the Battle of Chateauguay, where the French Canadians fighting alongside the British. Here we have the British again with their ray guns and superior technology, with bows and arrows and axes and muskets and stuff. Yeah, fighting this desperate battle against overwhelming American, technology that's coming over the hill.
I hadn't seen these.
You hadn't seen these?
No.
Oh. Right.
Keep going.
So this is the Battle of Chateauguay. Still hasn't been. It's been printed. It's a large scale. It's 5 foot. Still hasn't been framed yet or mounted.
5 foot, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It means that the Lego figures in the foreground are almost larger than what a real Lego figure would be. They're larger than life. So they're, so it's tremendously detailed.
These figures are larger than life?
When they're
Larger
mounted,
than the Lego
they're printed. Yeah.
The Lego man is that. Oh!
Yeah. I've done a lot of most of my source images come off of a Google image search. So something like this they become collaged from essentially the internet images that are available. Occasionally I do scan things in on the flatbed scanner, but for the most part. So in this case, what you got going on here in the background would be something from Greenpeace clear-cut forest scene, and then I've constructed a plywood landscape that's supposed to be a river valley, and did repeated photographs and moved the figures around. What's quite relevant also is that at the end of the War of 1812, there was a bunch of agreements made in a treaty. I was putting them together in the studio, and on CBC they were announcing that there was a big kerfuffle in Parliament because the NDP was asking the Harper government what they were going to do about the fact that the Americans had taken a bunch of armed warships onto the Great Lakes and were going to be doing live fire tests with their foaming cannons. There were questions about sovereignty that came up, of course, questions about the environment, considering how much lead was going to be pumped out into it. But I mean, the treaty clearly said that there would be no armed warships on the Great Lakes, that we were going to use the Great Lakes in peace. And here I am putting together at the same time this piece about the War of 1812. So a lot of these things in the history are still relevant. That's part of the reason why I'm really interested in continuing working with these. This is Battle of the Pines, commemorating the Oka crisis. You might remember that really iconic image of the native warrior standing on top of the overturned QPC police tower. What was really interesting in that example, like I said, they're all about examples of technology and our relationships to it. In that case, they put together a piecemeal barricades, and when the authorities, the Quebec police, stormed their barricades, in the kerfuffle that ensued afterwards, they managed to keep one of the police's payloaders and used it to reinforce their own barricades. So they appropriated the technology of the powder that beat. These are examples of the St. Line. These are examples here of just how there is actually a lot of Lego being used as a medium to tell art or show art. This is Damien Hirst, or a representation of Damien Hirst, with his formaldehyde shark.